Everyone, it's Emily. Today's video is going to be me reviewing two new mascaras that have been starting to be seen all over the place, and I wanted to let you know my experience with them, my review, my opinions on these. I've been testing both of these for the last couple of days, and I wanted to give you my kind of first impressions slash review since I've been wearing them for a couple of days, and I have my opinion to share. By the way, if you like that makeup look, I definitely recommend you subscribe because it's coming very soon. I've been putting these two mascaras on to the test, including this one, and so I'm gonna start with probably the one that everyone has been hearing about, and this one is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. And I want to start by mentioning that the Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit is one of my all-time favorite mascaras. I'm usually more of a drugstore mascara type of person. I feel like it's not necessarily worth it to spend that much more, or at least in my opinion, because I do have pretty long lashes naturally, and I do have quite a few. They aren't really curled, but it's not that difficult to give them a little bit of a curl. So for that reason, I feel like it's never really worth it to spend so much money on mascara since you have to trash them after 3 to 6 months. But the Benefit Roller Lash is one of the only exceptions out there for me. I'm like, yep, I will spend the money. I have spent the money. And I even hoard those 100-point perks from Sephora. So I definitely love that one. So I was super excited to try this one. Whenever you open it, you can see from the brush that it's a pretty small plastic bristle brush, which I don't really have an issue with those in general. It does, however, bend a little bit, which I was a little worried because in the past I haven't been super lucky with those, but I don't feel like it prevents me from actually pushing on the lashes to give them a little bit of a curl. However, let me start actually by saying the claim of the mascara, because this is a 36 hours full blast volumizing mascara that creates massive volume without weighing down lashes. No. Not the case for me. I will show you the close-up so you can see that it definitely gives me very dramatic lashes. There's quite a bit of product on my lashes. I've actually asked a few friends to try the small sizes that I had, and for them, since they didn't have as many lashes, it definitely looked like they had like 5 clumped lashes. It was not a cute look. I don't hate the way it looks on my lashes. I feel like a lot of people will complain whenever you see the close-up, which I will be including a bunch, is the fact that it looks quite wet and quite clumpy, and definitely not everyone is going to be into that look. On me, I don't think it looked that bad per se. It's definitely quite wet looking. The thing is, whenever a mascara has so much product on the lashes and so liquidy, I feel like they tend to dry very dry, like a little raisin for your lashes. And since there's so much product on the lashes, what happens? Flake City. I had so many flakes whenever I would wear this. I wore this 3 different days. The first day actually was snowing, so I kind of don't blame the mascara for the smudging, but it did smudge on the other days too. But the first day was like all over. I looked like a panda. And it doesn't claim to be waterproof, not even water resistant, but it's always nice to know. So I would definitely not recommend it. Also, if you live somewhere that's quite humid or it rains a lot, because it's going to be all over your face like it was for me. But I can't see myself wearing this for 36 hours. Which I didn't do, obviously, because after like 5 hours, it was definitely all over my face. I do have a close-up from the second day. I do want to mention the second day I was wearing a concealer that wasn't really working very nicely for me. So the smudging might be a little harder to see, but there's definitely some smudging too. So I do think it gives you massive volume. I completely disagree that it doesn't weigh down your lashes, because I feel like at first you can see that there's a little bit of a curl, but throughout the day it would be like lower and lower and lower because it's so heavy. There's so much product on the lashes. I can't see myself recommending this mascara because of that, but at the same time, for example, if you think the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, that one also flaked like crazy on me, but it's also one of the most best-selling mascara ever. So if it didn't flake on you, maybe this one won't, but at the same time, I just can't see myself recommending this because of that. Especially for that price. I feel like if you're going to spend even more money on a mascara than a drugstore one, it has to be that much worth it. You know, like it's like 2.5 times more expensive than a drugstore mascara, so it needs to be that good, you know? So I have to say I'm pretty disappointed with this. I don't think it's worth the money or worth the hype. I personally would recommend going with the Roller Lash if you want to test it other mascaras. I don't think this one is going to get better either when it dries out, because it's quite wet, and usually mascaras get better when they dry a little bit, at least in my opinion. But these types, whenever these start flaking right away, it only gets worse for me as time goes by. So unfortunately, this one would be a pass for me. I wouldn't recommend it. The second mascara I wanted to talk about is the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. Disclaimer, I have to say, I was not objective. I wasn't objective with this one either, since I love the Roller Lash, but I have never had a good experience with NYX mascaras. There, I said it. All the ones that I've tried in the past were so natural that it looked like I was not wearing any mascara. So I went into this pretty skeptical because, like I said, my lashes are pretty good, so it doesn't take that much for it to look like I'm wearing mascara. But in the past, all the ones I had tried were doing nothing for me. And this mascara claims to be volumizing and lengthening and, you know, just giving you some great lashes. And I'm kind of torn here because I like the way it looks, but I don't feel like it gives me that much length and volume. I will show you the close-up of the before after when I with mascara, when without, and you can see that it gives you the most beautiful, natural, fluttery look. It gives you a little bit of length, gives you a little bit of volume, definitely curled a little bit. It's super not clumpy, especially if you compare it next to the Benefit one. Personally, I don't think it's something that I would be like, oh, it's so worth the hype, you need to buy it. But if you're someone that is into that really natural looking lashes, yet, you know, gives you still a little something, I would recommend it. Personally, I want something a little bit more dramatic, but if I want to go for a, like, you know, no makeup look type of thing, like a job interview, or if you can't wear a lot of makeup to school or work, this is definitely something I would recommend because it looks so natural and not dry. As much as this one looked like my lashes were like dying under the product, this one definitely just gives you that little fluffy, kind of wispy lashes, like think like false lashes, you know, the wispy ones, kind of gives you a little bit of that effect. It also didn't flake, didn't smudge, which always happy about it. It's a little bit more expensive than other mascaras, so personally I think I could find something cheaper that gives me a more dramatic look. However, I can definitely see a lot of people liking this. So this one is just it's good, but it's not my favorite. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that 2 review of popular new products all in one video. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section if you have tried these, if you're planning on it, what your opinion is, because I always like to hear more opinions. Obviously, this is just based on my personal experience on my lashes, and I feel like mascara can be so hit and miss. So I will be putting on the screen other videos that I've done like this, comparing mascaras, showing you close up so you can see what they look like on my lashes. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It helps other people find the video. Don't forget to subscribe and don't miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.